Sorry I'm so late this week doing this video. I was going to do it last week. So, hello world again. I'm Michelle, spiritual teacher, truth seeker, and this is my video blog, Square Peg Round Hole 5. And I'm a week late because, like anyone who's got other family members and they've had like building work going on, and I've been helping them with my little grandbaby boy. He's 1 now, so he's had the year of all of this. In this time, he's been born in this time. It's been really hard for them, but I've been helping them because she's building her clinic in her garden, my daughter, and I've been the primary person to help them. I know. So I've been helping look after the baby while they're doing it themselves. She's moved from being outside somewhere last year. Everything dissolved really pretty much in that area for her. So she decided to put it in her own garden. And I know she'll be absolutely fabulous. So I've been helping them. So it's took my time away from my work a little bit this week. But we have to give and take. It's not all about us, and this is where we're heading. It's a good subject to start with. As much as it's delayed me getting on here to speak to you, I've done what's right, and I always live my life. One thing I live my life with, when you're questioning, always say this to yourself: am I doing the right thing for the right reason? Is what I'm doing right for the right reason? That's all it is. It's very simple. So anyway, if you've just joined me and you've never seen my other 4 videos, please go and have a look at them. At the end of this video is my last one on the new earth, this one. And then I'm going to start doing other things like energy updates of what's going on energetically, astrological updates, and then just to keep moving us forward each month, because you know, we want to keep moving forward and be supported. I support you as much as I can. So yeah, just know I'm not going to go anywhere. Once I finish the 5 topics I listed, I'm going to continue my topics, because I'm a spiritual teacher, spiritual development teacher, and I do all things reflexology, crystals, meditation, yoga, tai chi. These are all my backgrounds of what I teach. So I'm going to bring this to you online in a video. So if you don't like anything I've spoke to you about you so far and you want to scroll past, go on to the next video, absolutely fine, go on to the next video. Please do feel free. And if I need to do some sort of just a little bit of like naming, like for instance, if I'm going to say a name of something, I might use the letter of the initial. I might use it and break it down and sound like. It's just so we don't get taken off YouTube, because they're doing a lot of censoring on this truth seekers at the moment. A lot of truth seekers are getting taken off because they're speaking the truth, and we don't want that. We want to try and continue our blogs, because only 15 minutes long. I love chatting to you. I love talking anyway. And I try and get the truth out there, but always do your own research. I can't always know that I'm completely right. I might not be right, but I've done my homework as much as I can and research, and I keep listening to the, I don't know if you can hear that, I could hear a really strong helicopter plane. It's not a plane, but it was kind of like a thingy. But we've had lots of army kind of flights going over in Surrey in the UK, if you're not in the UK. And I was standing there holding my little baby grandchild the other day, looking out the window at the cars, and it's a very nice road in front of the house. It's not fast cars, it's just kind of sleepy country cars. And as I was just standing watching the cars, because he likes watching the cars, all of a sudden this massive sound come over my head, and the trees are literally opposite me in the road, and this particular craft, this helicopter, it wasn't a helicopter, it was an army plane, because it had all the army kind of colours, was really above the trees. And I'm a plane spotter. I'm so sorry guys, I'm a plane spotter. I love planes. I've actually sat there in the car looking at them doing there's a name for it, I can't remember the name now, but I remember sitting there once when they were stacking, that's it, and they were above my head, and I was watching them all stacking because they couldn't land at Gatwick, because this was a long time ago when I had an open top car, and I just thought, oh, this is amazing, look at that. And they all had to stack in a queue like on the motorway, but in the sky. Fabulous. Anyway, so that came across me, and I'm a massive Trump patriot. I'm huge. If you don't agree with me, that's fine, but I am huge Trump patriot. He's taking the world forward. No matter what anyone thinks, he's taking the world forward. So anyway, I was hoping it would be his Air Force One coming over. Nah, I don't think it was, but you never know. He comes to London a lot. Let's start with the new Earth. So I've got 10 minutes left. Where do we begin? So the new world. So what I'm going to say to you is the old world is ending. It's ending. It ended last March, actually. The last spring equinox, last March. That was the ending of our old world. Yes, we started a lockdown in the UK here just after that. Parts of the world were probably just very similar, either before or after that. And then we are now starting a new one. What an extraordinary time to be alive. What an extraordinary time to be alive. You came in at this time because you volunteered to be in at this time. However you feel about that, you did. However hard it feels, you definitely volunteered to come in at this time. So we're moving into the golden age. So the golden age of Earth. And what difference is that? Well, where do I start? Let's just break it down. So let's go back to 1910. Go back to 1910. Okay, this is just a little synopsis. Basically, in 1910, let's say the letter R, and then we'll put fellas. So R with fellas. Fill a bit in the middle. So that persons, they basically had a plan. They did. And their plan was to push hundreds of millions of pounds, dollars, what you want to call it, into the pharmaceutical companies. And that was to stop them getting out what we're supposed to be going into now. So basically putting that money into the pharmaceutical companies, they had all the upper hand of the medical schools, the doctors, the institutions, the colleges, the schools. Have I got anything else? Have I missed anything out? No. So basically, pushing that money and that agenda forward stopped what really we are made of is energy and the magnetism, that we are able to beautifully heal ourselves. They wanted us to be sick and stay sick. By putting that money in the pharmaceutical companies, basically the doctors had to, without a choice, be taught the way that these infiltration of our fellas wanted the world to then understanding of the medical field wasn't what it should have been. They were told not to promote that. They were told what they were told to do and infiltrate all of the medical schools with this money and funding. And if they didn't do what was asked of them, the funding would go, the medical school would go. So I do know there was about 13 medical schools that closed down because of this. So those people just said to themselves, you know what, I can't be a doctor, I can't teach what is right, then I'm not going to do it. You are going to have that, always going to have that. So basically they called it the General Education Board. And this was then now set up in the schools and the colleges. They all had to learn a certain way. No, that is not how it's supposed to have been. We are magnetism. We are made of energy. And we are energy, frequency and vibration. And because of this, we are energy, frequency and vibration. We can actually be well in ourselves from what's around us, the environment, what we live with, what plants, all the herbs and plants, they're there. Everything's there. Everything we've got and be made in the likeness and image of our Creator. It's there. We have it all. So just know that happened for a reason, so it could control us. Do you see where I'm going with this? So that magnetism and energy, I've just made a couple of notes here just in case I go off the track. So our planet is in a transition. We haven't got that anymore. Guess why? They've gone. They've been taken down. As you know, I've spoken to you about them in the previous videos. So what we're moving into is an abundance of new earth, of harmony, of peace. No longer every man for himself. It is about helping each other. It is about growing your own food. And this is all going to come in over the time. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to happen over time. So the ascension processes, we're moving into this new earth and vibration and consciousness shift. It's going to be individual for every single person. So your friend, your family members, like mine, I'm the square peg in the round hole. That's why I call my videos the square peg in the round hole. I am the only one. I've got one friend and she's still a little bit on the fence, but she's kind of like, I can have a conversation. But anyway, it is what it is. And each person's vibrational frequency energy isn't going to be where you are. You may be up on your frequency and vibration here, and they may not be. They may be here. They're going to take the time to come up. And it's the fear that is the most pulling back, and that actually holds you back. The fear. So if you can just trust me when I'm speaking to you and let that fear go, let the fear know that that fear sits here. Your new earth's here. And you have to trust what I'm saying to you. Trust me. Because I am trying to speak from the heart. I have done a lot of this work for a long time. And your ascension process is going to be individual for you, for me. And you're not to really judge anyone if they aren't thinking like you and they're not thinking like me. I just let it go. I just find the groups, I'll navigate my way to them that allow me to be in truth speaking and be in the groups that are in a spiritual development. And those people that are on a vibration of a third density, which is the third old world, is the third density. We are going to move into the fourth where we're going now. Some people are going to shift into the fifth a bit later. It's all going towards the fifth dimension. Now, the fifth dimension is more of a spiritual aspect where it is about helping each other. It is about doing what's right for the right reason. And it is about having the harmony. Money won't be the essence. Your energy will be the essence. Money will be just sitting there because it's changed. And as you know, the quantum financial system is what's going to be back in our world. It is going to be absolutely, you're just kind of not going to believe what's coming. It's just unbelievable. You're going to see and feel and hear the difference over the next years. The next couple of years, you watch all the changes. They're going to be subtle, so it doesn't throw everybody off. So everybody's not going to be, oh my God, you know, they don't want that for you. They want to be able to transition you into everything. But it is going to come. It is happening. All these transitions are going to take place. And you're going to have a whole new world. And it isn't coming from money. It's sitting there, but that will be sitting there and it will helping you. You're helping each other now. You're helping your communities and all the governments, the politics, the hospitals, everything's going to be restructured. Everything. You know, my daughter says to me, oh, we're thinking of like we need him to go to this school. It's more like a Steiner kind of school. He might need to go to the church before he gets in it. No, he doesn't. But I can't tell her that. I just wanted to guide her own way of navigating that, because I know that in the next couple of years, by the time she does get that road down that, it's all going to be restructured anyway. I won't have to tell her anything. She'll restructure. It's restructured anyway. And I'm like, he is coming into a beautiful time in the planet. And I'm so grateful. I know what I know now, what's going to be changing for our beautiful children, our grandchildren. Amazing. But I do know this, I love speaking to you. I've just touched on a little bit, just to keep yourself, surround yourself with people like-minded. Go to as much as you can when it all opens, because we're opening here in the UK on the 12th outside. Then on the 17th of May we open inside. And that means you can start going to things like workshops, development places, healing places. And I'm looking towards that myself, trying to get myself into... I've been looking for a couple of years trying to put myself into a structure so I can put everything in that place and you can all come. I am so excited because I am working towards that. So remember this, what you think, you create into reality, into form, physically. So watch your thoughts. Watch your thoughts. They are real energy. Yeah, they are. And I just want you to know that if you just keep bringing that awareness of the space where you are, go out as much as you can, walk, be amongst people that are like-minded, and also help and smile with other people as well. You might just make someone stay really happy. And just be the best you can. And don't worry so much. Remember, fear is what holds you back. We are working towards a new earth. You're on your ascension process. I'm on my ascension process. We won't get there at the same time. The world isn't going to look different so much in the way it looks, but the consciousness on the vibration will shift, so you will feel at the moment, as I keep going down the road and keep coming online and giving you these YouTube videos, I will keep informing you of what's coming next and next and next. So I hope this has been inspirational for you, knowing that we're all shifting, and the consciousness and the awareness. And I'm going to say, take what you will from this video. Yeah. And I will be on time next week with my videos, because I'm hoping to be finished with that tomorrow or Saturday. I've been giving my time a lot of me lately. So, yeah. I hope this has been helpful to you all. I want to wish you a blessed weekend, and take care of you, take care of others, be the love you are in the world that we want to see, and namaste. Namaste, everyone. Thank you for looking at my video if you've never seen me before. Bye.